Well, hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here, of course, for the last time, unfortunately, this season, for the legend that is Steve Bull.
Yeah.
It is the final week Ask Bully. Bully, it's been an incredible season. I just want to talk to you. We haven't really spoken. Well, we'll mention Sunderland too much because we won't mention it.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Monday and those scenes, that parade, West Park. I mean, incredible. You were on the bus.
Yeah.
What was it like for you?
I was very, very fortunate to be on the bus, to be fair. I was with the directors and the wives and all that, and it was unreal. It was like, it was one I've never seen like that before. You know, and I've had a few promotions, a few buses around the town, but that was unreal. And, you know, I think all the fans were outside the mayor's office chanting for players to come out, and my missus said to me, go stand on the balcony.
Yeah.
I went to the balcony, that was it.
They loved it, erupted.
Yeah,
they were all going crazy, weren't they?
Stevie Bull's a tatter and everything, mate. It was all there, mate. I thought, yeah, the boys are there, and getting on that bus, mate. I know it was sweltering hot and we was wearing our suits and whatever, but it was an absolute unbelievable experience. I
mean, we thought it was going to be good, but I think from seeing the players' reaction to it, I don't think anyone thought it was going to be quite so superb.
No doubt, and I think the players who have come in this season will realise what Wolves have got, what support they got, and what they're going to get behind them. And that they, when they're in the middle of Queen Square, when they stopped there, and the older couple, like it was unreal, mate. Unreal.
I mean, those are kind of the days, and I guess some of the players, like you say, and I think you've said before, like you said on the Wolves dinner as well, that the grass isn't always green on the other side. Do you know what I mean? When you see that and the adulation of the fans, and of course we talk about all these big names, all these clubs coming in, and there's going to be so many rumours. But when you see that and you see the adulation, you know you're comfortable. You know the club now. You know the pitch. You know the facilities.
Yeah. Well, I've been in there, nearly 33 years now. Hence the grey and the big belly. And I was trying to say to the players, listen, I mean, you can move for as much as you want, you can move whatever you want, but this club is loyal. Yeah. And I think this club is going places, and that's all I was saying to the players. The grass isn't always greener. Stop where you are, build yourself up. You could be like me. They could be like me one day, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And be like a legend up there with them. But they've got to stop here, mate. They've done the hard bit now. And they've got the even harder bit now to stop in the Premier League. Absolutely.
And there's plenty of questions about that. So we'll start off. We've got 10 really good ones this week for the final week, hand-picked. So let's start off with Louise. Louise asks very nicely. If you ask nicely, you're going to get your question answered by Bully. Please ask the lovely legend that is Stevie Bull to name his favourite match of the season and tell us why for him it was so memorable.
Favourite match of the season? I'm going to go back to all the questions I've heard before. And you're gonna laugh at me at this, and you're gonna go, it's got to be Cardiff.
Really? Yeah.
It has to be Cardiff.
Okay.
Neil Warnock's men and whatever, 2 penalties, bang, and that's it. We won the game.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I mean, I know I've got my little bit of grievance with Mr. Warnock or whatever I've got. Not a grievance. You're
not a big fan. You're not a big fan.
No, I'm not a big fan of his, but you know, and he's done well. He's done brilliant with Cardiff. And I'm glad they've gone up, because that's probably an easy 6 points for us. Yeah. I wish your team had gone up, because that would give us 6 more points.
I'd have taken that. You know, we get some points elsewhere, but unfortunately not. So
would have been safe. So that was a game I thought. You know, because I was on 10 ducks thinking they're going to get a goal back. They're going to penalty save. Yes, I was up again. I think 1-0. All of a sudden another penalty. I'm again. Yes, get in there.
Have you ever seen a finish like that in any football game, let alone a Wolves game?
Never at all. Never at all. That was unbelievable. You can't have 2 penalties in the space of 5 minutes and miss them both.
Especially when it was first v second at that time or whatever, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
It was absolutely unbelievable. And they say I was biting my nails at the last fight. And I think about 95th minute, something like that. When I'm going, this ain't right. Blow the whistle quick, and when he blew the whistle, I thought, get in there.
I tell you what, and I haven't bought a DVD for a while, but I used to buy the season DVDs. The DVD this year, that is going to sell some copies, by the way. It's a highlight reel in itself.
It should do. That should just fly off the shelf, you know. And I'll sign them for you as well.
There you go. You'll sign them. Yeah, $21.99. Right. Okay. Number 2, Mitchell Higginson. How much is Neves worth if Pogba's worth £90 million?
Oh my word, that's scary. I think, what did they buy him for? What did they buy Neves for?
15 million quid, I think.
That's all.
It's not
15. That's
not a bad deal. That is
like somebody's arm. It's like Pogba's arm, and it's something like that.
Yeah.
He's worth an awful lot. Awful lot. Yeah. I think he's got a lot to learn yet in the Premiership. He's got to trial it out first. I think if you ask me this question 12 months' time, we're still in the Premiership and he's still there, and he was player of the season again. Yeah. I would say he's got to be worth more than what Pogba is.
Really?
More. I do. I think he's got more attributes in his game than Pogba's got. I do, seriously.
And he's got the Champions League football experience. He's so young. I mean, he could be going to the World Cup. I think we'll find out later on today, whether he's going to the World Cup with Portugal. I mean, this kid has got everything, hasn't he?
It's scary. First touch, pace, everything, ability, accuracy. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. And he's got that hunger look in his eyes. When he looks at the camera, he's like, not determined, isn't he?
Not bad looking lad either, to be fair. Not bad season, got engaged as well, it's happy days.
So, yeah, moved house as well, yeah, so.
we all saw the pictures, Okay, Dan Johnson, question number 3. Does Bully think a phobia is done enough to justify a permanent deal and a shot at the Premier League with Wolves, or would those funds on a more expensive striker option be better spent elsewhere?
Yeah, I spoke to Benik on the celebration day in the VIP tent, and he patted me on the back and went, legend, how you doing? And Benik, he's a long time no speaker, whatever. I said, how you going on? He said, I absolutely enjoyed him. I said, well, can you tell me tongue in cheek, are you staying or what you doing? He says, I don't know.
No idea.
He says, he's got a few options on the table. And I actually said to him, you should stop, mate. And he just looked me in the eyes, well, but you're the same. You want to play games. You want to play games. Is he going to sit in the bench
it's
again?
Difficult, isn't it? He doesn't want to be that third striker like he was at Bournemouth, I guess, and then he's coming on for the odd game, and then I assume you're like anybody. You need games and you need a run of games, don't you? 5, 6, 7 games. You shouldn't be worried about your place every week, whether you're going to be in and out.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to be second choice, isn't he? And I don't think he actually wants that. He wants week in, week out football.
The main man.
And once you get one goal like he did, he started going on a roll, then pulled him out again, and he got back to normal. So, but whether he's done enough, he's
looking at what, 10 million quid, I reckon.
Well, I think they paid $1 million quid for him. I think in the summer to get him on loan. Yeah. And Wolves have just got 119 million.
Yeah,
so that's $1 million well spent when it's. So Ben, you've done well. If you're still here next year, fair play, mate.
Good stuff. Okay, Ben Bradley, how much do you expect Fosun to spend this summer?
Oh, millions.
Multi-millions.
If they don't, they have said, actually said in the paper, there's no limit. Yeah. I think we've got to wait for the World Cup to start first, or when the World Cup finishes, because players are thinking I'm bigger and better than what they are, want more money, we're expecting this and whatever.
The way the agents push the fees up, with a good World Cup, good couple of games against Colombia and Botswana, and all of a sudden the 20 million quid
gone out the window and it's gone in. But I think Jeff stated that there's no stopping now. Yeah, that's what he said. And I think when somebody says that, they ain't going to put their foot in the mouth and not say I can't do it, I'm going to pull out. So I think they are going to spend millions, mate.
When they make these statements, though, as well, I think when other clubs make them and you think, whatever, they've got to say that to people, you don't get that feeling, Wolves, do you? Not the way that the hierarchy is now. You think that they are definitely going to deliver. Yeah.
I think when Steve Morgan was here before, he says, I'll put the 30 million back in the club because I only paid a tenner for it. He did that. Yeah. And then more or less, it didn't go any further, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Where these ain't put a cap. They ain't said, I want 30 there. They're looking at strikers like 27 million, looking at goalkeeper 15 million. Yeah. So they are going to go places. They are. I'm fingers crossed. I'm not saying it, and they ain't going to do it. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they're going to put the money where the mouth is and go bang.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy summer. That's for certain. Okay. AJ Chandler says, if you could have played in any match this season, what would it have been and why? Any match.
We've just gone over that, haven't we?
You've gone the Cardiff. You want to be involved in Cardiff.
I tell you, I wouldn't have been like Nuno and run onto the pitch and celebrate. No? I'd have run straight in front of his face, and that's for you.
Oh, really?
I'd have legged it then. I'd have gone like that. I would have.
Then you legged out of Cardiff at the stadium.
Yeah, but sorry, Mr. Warnock, it's just one of them things. It's from a past a long time ago. He's like a little splinter in your thumb, and he just keeps eating away. But that's the one. I'm seeing. I know there's loads more.
If you saw one today, you came across, he had a pint, he said, come and have a drink with me, what would you say?
I'd say I'd let him do the talking first.
Really? Okay.
And then come over and apologise. That's what I do, and then I might shake his hand and say, "Okay, there you go."
Want to go into what happened between you and Neil back in the day?
Oh well, it's when we played Notts County. When we played Notts County away, and some tackles were flying left, right, and centre, and something happened in the middle of the park. Yeah. One of our players had to go at their players like this.
At Notts County.
And Warnock just jumped out the dugout and said to one of his players, break his to one of our players. Yeah, and Graham Turner got him around the neck, and all the players went around Warnock, and he's like, I didn't mean it.
Right.
He shouldn't have said it then, you know what I mean?
No,
that's like a thorn in my side. So you can't say that to opposite players, you know what I mean? You can say, I don't know, hard but fair. Take the ball in the man, not go straight for the man and say break his leg. You can't do that. So that's the only gripe. That's only gripe.
Well,
it's stuck in me for a long time.
Absolutely, I don't blame you. Right, Fergie. There you go, a bit of an exclusive. People didn't really know that. Fergie says, Bullen Much or Bullen Goodman or Bullen Keane.
Oh my word!
Interesting one. I quite like that, Fergie. Bullen Much, Bullen Goodman or Bullen Keane.
Don was a class player. He was a good header of the ball as well. He could rise like a salmon and hold it and they'd bang, put the ball across. Don, but he was more similar to me, if you know what I mean. Keeney. I wish I'd have had more time to play with him in front.
Yeah.
I think I played 7 games with him. He was a selfish little bleeder, but he wouldn't pass the ball to me. But I was saying, Keeney, pass it. Oh, great goal, Keeney, great goal. He was one of them, and I do wish I could have played with him a bit more. It's got to be Mucci. It's got to be Much is top class. Much is absolutely brilliant, and we knew on the field where he was every single minute. He knew I was front or back.
You didn't have to look where he was. You know what channels you were running into, what moves you were going to.
That's all he was, and the only disadvantage about that is because Much was from Liverpool, I was from Tipton. Couldn't understand the word.
No,
said to each other, you know what I mean?
No, that needs subtitle, that does.
We had a good combination, trust me. We had a great combination.
Right, okay. I think we've had this before, but let's see if your fee's gone up or down. What would you be worth at today's transfer prices, Bully?
Oh my word.
1.3 million?
I was thinking that today.
Grand?
I was thinking that today of how much I'd be on, how much I'd actually be on now, you know.
How much should be on? Let's have let's say Pump Bully. What's Pump Bully? What year's Pump Bully? Give me.
If I was at my prime, would have scored 50 52 goals.
120 grand a week?
I'd be realistic and put myself on 60.
Really?
Yeah. I would, yeah. Well, I don't over push myself doing it.
Yeah, but English striker as well, you know what I mean? So you can all of a sudden you can say what you want.
Yeah, but money wise to buy, I don't know, 50 million.
And if Mendes is your agent, then he's.
I'd be 100 then. I'd be alright then. Yeah. Tell you can't say that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. I can. So it's fine. No one's watching. Harper, what positions need strengthening in your opinion?
In my opinions, I think we need 2 wing backs, Douglas and Doherty, just in case they get injured, because you need them up and down, flying pigs.
So would you say Douglas and Doherty, they deserve a shot starting Premier League?
Easy. I do.
But if you're going to bring 2 wing backs in there, do you want them to be understudies, or do you want them to be pushing and to be as good?
I'd rather let Douglas and Doherty start. And these other 2 champing at the bit.
Okay.
They say if you ain't good enough or quick enough, we're in there.
Right. Okay.
And once they get in, they'll stop in the fight against each other.
Yeah.
So it's got to be 2 of them. I think another goalkeeper, an experienced goalkeeper. So only got young ones under Ruddy. We definitely need the centre half, just in case one of the lads get injured. Yeah. And also somebody for Neves.
Okay.
The same quality as Neves. Only just in case, because you could see last year when Neves outside, we lacked off the pace a little bit. You know what I mean? So we need somebody of his calibre. And also, as you say,
that's going to cost though, isn't it, potentially? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get a striker as well. We need an out and out striker, goal scorer.
Which brings us on to Jonathan Chilton's question: is if we could buy any striker currently, realistically, who would you go for?
Oh my word! If you could give something like that, you know, I'd go. I know he's a striker. I'd go for something like Eden Hazard. Yeah. Zaha.
Yeah.
Alice.
Someone who can play
They're
across
the
the
type
front
who
three.
can close the front and go across, boom, but can score goals from anywhere. Yeah. You know, so one of them 2 players to me.
So you're happy with Costa, Jota?
Easy. The Costa's just coming into his own again now, from back from injury. Jota's just his class. He's fast as his class, gets his head down, and he scores goals as well. Cavalier will be one of these that comes in again next year. Yeah, you know, I mean,
has phases, little
big
spurts,
parts, big parts. Get his encouragement up and get him some experience.
Yeah. Okay. Jim Bodley, took a couple left. What idea? Whose idea was it for the whole team to have bully haircuts for that night out in La Manga?
I wouldn't say it was Bully's haircut. I think because they're all getting old and they got none. That's all it is. Yeah, it's just one of them, you know. I think because when the heat's on your head, you know, you just want to keep you. If you've got a head of hair like yourself, which you're very lucky,
I don't know.
You may start sweating a bit, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Absolutely.
But it was nobody's idea. I don't know whether just somebody just booked it out there and said, "Come on, let's get to the barbers, grade 2 or grade 3 all over," and that was it. But no, good times then was more like.
No, good times, I bet they were, yeah.
Very good times.
A couple of shandies, those
only a few shandies.
Right, last one, and I don't know who asked it, to be fair, because I've lost the question. However, it is the question that I think everybody wants to know. So, Bully, Wolves Premier League next year, where do you expect Wolverhampton Wanderers to finish? Yeah, I think this is the biggest question on everybody's lips, and it's hard to say at this moment.
It's hard to say. It's how we adapt. I mean, if you ask me after the first 3 or 4 games, I'll tell you. But now, the way we played last year. And I saw the Premier League last year as well. Anything below the bottom 10, we could have a really good go at and get the points off them. Yeah, easy. So I'll be looking. I'm seriously looking top 10 easy.
Absolutely. Any fixtures you're looking forward to next season?
Oh well, you got Liverpool. I'm not in my team. You know, you got the Tottenham's, Chelsea's. It's nice to be talking like
this. It's fantastic.
We ain't going to be talking Forest. Villa,
Bolton, Burton Albion,
Middlesbrough.
Yeah, easy. Oh, yeah. It's still sore. It still hurts. Okay, it still hurts. No shots on target in the second leg.
I know.
Right, but it's been fantastic, Bully. The people's obviously loved it. They've loved having a little insight into your mind, so to speak. We're going to start this again for the start of next year. Do you want to say anything? Bye to the peeps.
No, what can I say? I mean, thanks for giving the questions. You know, I think it racks my brain as well. It keeps me focused.
Absolutely.
And I just love talking football.
Yeah.
So anything you need to know about football, well, not all football.
No, anything.
About Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves. Yeah.
I'll try and give you my best opinion. That's all I can give you. But log in next year and also next season.
Yeah, next
season. Hashtag AskBully.
Hashtag AskBully. Thank you so much, Steve. Me and Steve will be with you next season as Wolves embark on their Premier League adventure. For me, from Steve.
See ya.